A picture-perfect afternoon in Southern California. From the beaches to downtown Los Angeles, this is Staples Center, our setting today. Hi, everybody. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Allie LaForce, our reporter. Hey, Allie.
Hey, Brian. Devin Booker finally playing winning basketball in Phoenix. He said, quote, "This city deserves it. I've been here, grinding, trying to get to this point. The team and the culture that we have, this is the best position that we've been in since I've been here, to make those dreams come to life."
Man, that's great to see, Allie. Thanks for that. A chance to check out the Phoenix Suns' upcoming schedule. On Saturday, they'll be matching up with Damian Lillard and the Portland Trail Blazers. Then on Wednesday, they'll kick off a homestand, starting with the Sacramento Kings. All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the three, the small forward. And for the Lakers, the big three for this team all out there. Westbrook the point, LeBron and AD sliding in at the forward spots. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Kent Bazemore. Nothing more exciting than opening day in the NBA. Grant, how pumped are these players right now?
Oh, they are so pumped indeed. I mean, look, the offseason can be a long one, but every player loves when the games really start to count.
Here's Bazemore, pass to James. Here's Bazemore, just 5 on the clock. Out to James. Westbrook against Crowder. Westbrook, the pass to Davis. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. Bazemore, no good. Jordan against Paul. Pass to Ayton. Drops in the layup for two.
Well, you want to see DeAndre Ayton seek out the contact on the interior. Boy, he's a big-time talent.
James passes to Davis. Back to James. And he drops it in from the low post.
250 pounds of one of the best to ever do it, LeBron James from inside.
Paul passes to Booker. Just over a minute and a half in. Charity stripe shot. And that one's long.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
The shot by James, no good.
Well, you think about Jay Crowder's career. He has bounced around to a few teams. But one thing we know, he's always had an impact to affect the game with his defense and with his basketball intellect.
And the Lakers have possession following the score by Phoenix. James against Bridges, and James gets it to go.
Well, LeBron James is reading the floor, sees the mid-range as his best option, says, all right, I got that in my bag.
And Doris, Crowder's defense, a big part of what he can offer a team.
Right, because he's strong enough to guard in the post. He's quick enough to guard on the perimeter. Think about it. In 2020 NBA Finals, he was asked to contain LeBron James. That's the kind of confidence coaches have in Crowder's competitive spirit defensively.
Ball against Westbrook. On the wing, Davis. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls.
Well, just really intelligent playmaking from Russell Westbrook. This guy sees someone with a good look and he gets him the basketball.
Poked loose. Stolen by Bazemore. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns. The 2K leaderboard highlighting last season's assist leaders. Russell Westbrook on top. Third is Chris Paul.
And you got to give credit to how both of these guys see the floor. They're all about moving the rock and trying to set their guys up. This is why their teammates love playing with them.
Booker, good.
Well, just an intelligent move by Booker, right? If you've got to get to the mid-range game to open up other aspects, do it.
James against Bridges. James attacking, and the shot goes. James has got 6 points. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Booker, the pass to Paul. Here's Ayton. The ball's knocked loose. Crowder against Davis. Pass to Westbrook.
2 minutes remaining.
Shoots over Paul. Westbrook, the pass to Davis. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
You can't let Davis get established positioning inside. If he does, you have to foul him.
Anthony Davis at the line for 2.
And that one drops, so now they lead by 1.
During the 2020 bubble playoffs, Anthony Davis took it to another level, shooting 57% from the field, 38% from deep, and picking up his first ring with the Lakers.
Howard's checked in for the Lakers. Both free throws good from Davis. 1:56 left to play in the first quarter. And here's Booker. Launches it. Davis with a rebound. The Lakers have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. And he lobs it up to the rim. And it's Howard finishing it off.
That's about communication between teammates. Dwight Howard, high flying as ever.
Crowder outside. For 3, Bridges. Sends it home from three-point land.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
James outside. And the officials call a traveling violation.
Suns ball.
Phoenix has gone 1 for 2 from beyond the arc in this first quarter. 58 seconds left in the first. Pass to Bridges. It's stolen by James.
Well, just a little too physical out there right now. That's already his second foul.
Second team foul. At the line for the Lakers, LeBron James taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
I think, guys, the pursuit of greatness is what distinguishes LeBron James. Make no mistake, he wants to be considered the GOAT, the greatest of all time when it's all said and done.
Saric checks in for the Suns. And so he hits both. Here's Booker. His last outing, we saw him score 22. Bridges outside. Crowder outside. Pass to Booker. Six to shoot. Three-pointer, Bridges. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Bridges has got 6.
Well, we know Mikal Bridges can connect from distance. This guy has become a consistent threat from deep.
Here's James, and he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
Westbrook against Paul. Shot from the mid-range. And another basket for Phoenix.
Chris Paul not only has a great handle, but man, his footwork is so good.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. He put together 10 points in the quarter. Back to the game after this break. And here in the early going, LeBron James seems pleased with how his team is settling in.
Sharp. You know, we had some, just early getting back into the flow of things, which every team in the NBA goes through that. But, what coaches asked us to do, we've done it. We've done it at a high level, and I think everyone is coming in great shape. Guys look good. They're performing well.
Well, Grant, high expectations for sure.
Well, any team with LeBron James on it, you're going to have some high expectations for sure.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And from what we've seen from the Lakers, what's your take so far?
Defensively, their gambles are paying off, jumping passing lanes and pressuring ball handlers.
And a few of those led to quick scores at the other end. Really active first quarter for them.
On the floor for Phoenix, Payne and Booker, the backcourt duo. Jay Crowder is out there with Dario Saric. And it's Johnson in at the three. Now here's Booker. Pass to Payne. For three. Well, Doris, you called Knicks games on radio and TV. You've seen them go through a lot. How excited are you for their future?
You know what, B.A., one of the things I've always said is that the NBA is better when the New York Knicks are good. And the reason I say that is the fan base is so passionate. So for a team to play as hard as the Knicks did, for them to experience the success and get into the playoffs, to me, it is just excellent for the NBA.
The Lakers trail. Here's Anthony. None up top. Oh, he finds himself wide open and drills it.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Payne with it, and Howard picks him up defensively. Pass to Saric. Over none. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Saric has got his first 2 points. The Lakers have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Westbrook against Booker. Westbrook, the pass to Howard. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
You just never know what Russell Westbrook will do in the pick and roll. So excellent at making the right decision.
Now Booker, 7 points in the game. Outside Johnson. Off target from three-point range. The Lakers have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. It's James with the drive.
Imagine LeBron gets a step on you. It must be like a steam engine coming at you to the rim. All you can do is foul him.
A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range to this point. Always nice to start out like that.
And what passing we've seen from this group already, too. They could put up a big number in the assist column by the end of this one.
And the first one at the line is good. Monk, he's checked in for the Lakers. Ayton, he's checked in for the Suns. And it's tied up with that one. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Pass to Saric. Now here's Payne. Nunn defends. The shot by Payne, no good. Well, Los Angeles shooting has been unreal. 64% from the floor. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his second.
And since we have a moment, here are last year's most efficient scorers around the league. DeAndre Ayton, 4th.
So consistent from the floor. He shot it at a great clip last season.
Anthony taking 2 shots.
And now they lead as the free throw drops in for him.
You know, mark of a great offensive player, gets to the free throw line a ton, and that's Carmelo Anthony right there amongst the career leaders in free throws made.
And Anthony drops them both.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Anthony against Booker. Pass to Šarić. Booker with it. 7 points in the game. Outside Payne. 5 on the clock. Here's Šarić. Phoenix no good that time either. The Lakers have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Monk against Booker. Outside Nunn. And Anthony gets it to go on the assist from Nunn.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
For 3, Booker. Rebounded by the Lakers. They're looking for a little bit of redemption in this one after the loss to them here last time.
And in their last game against this club, turnovers really were a problem for them.
They were forced into tons of sloppy play, and I think they'll be looking to be more composed tonight.
You know, ever since the Orlando bubble, Payne has been a much improved player, Doris.
Well, there's no doubt Cameron Payne used the momentum gained in Orlando. That confidence has carried over, and now he's finding himself a rotation player who's making contributions.
I just love the ball movement.
There's 1:47 left in the first half. Monk against Booker. Pass to Payne. Back to Booker. To stop the drought. Count it. He's 4 for 8 now.
In this situation, Devin Booker on the catch will never hesitate.
The Lakers have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. 1:20 left in the first half of this game. And here's Howard. Now here's Monk. Clock at 6. Out to Anthony. From outside the arc. And Booker pulls it down. Phoenix has gone 3 for 7 from the perimeter during the second quarter. The 17-footer. Good. He hits the jumper. And it's now only a 1-point Los Angeles lead.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
Here's Monk going inside. Nice start for him. He's taking his first shot.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Payne, the pass to Johnson. It's Booker on the wing. 32 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. The shot's good.
Well, contact will not throw Devin Booker off balance. Great scorers understand how to finish in that environment.
Here's James. It's good. James has got 6 in the quarter.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Now here's Booker. He's got 14. Pass to Ayton. Outside Booker. Here's Šarić. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Dario Saric, shooting 1.
That one drops. He ties it up.
What we know about Dario Saric is that he entered the league as a high IQ player, fundamentally sound, and his skill set as a stretch 4 is absolutely in high demand in the league.
Tie game in Los Angeles. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Dario, this was a very back and forth game. Does this team need to bring a little more energy and effort in the second half?
Of course, you need to try to find the energy in every aspect, with offensive rebound, with a good defense. And I think this team is capable to do these things. And that's the only way how you need to play basketball, 100% in every moment. And I think we'll do that in the second half.
It's the little things that go a long way, guys.
Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. LeBron James had it going on in the first quarter. He had 16 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 steal. What'd you think, Kenny, about what we saw from the Lakers?
They found a slight edge on the boards, and they've done it with nothing but raw determination. I mean, look, they've got talent, but the passion is there. And that separates these guys. They're simply refusing to give up possessions.
And over to Shaq. What did you think about Phoenix?
I'd like to see them get to the line more. But to do that, you got to be aggressive. Force the action. Drive the lane. Make the defense react to what you're doing. If they can do that, I think they have a good chance of pulling out a win.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. LeBron James has been exceptional here, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far, unstoppable.
So it's Phoenix now. The big 3 for this team all out there. Westbrook the point, LeBron and AD sliding in at the forward spots. Ken Bazemore is out there with DeAndre Jordan. That's the group. Frank Vogel getting going here in the second half.
Chris Paul has the innate ability, understanding how and when to draw the defensive foul. He is the master of it.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
There is an absolute certainty that when Chris Paul stops playing basketball, he will be in Springfield in the Hall of Fame. Wherever he's been able to play, he has been able to thrive.
Paul hits them both. And with Paul, after some injuries early, he changed how he went about his offense.
Well, you think about him coming out of college, he was very solid athletically. Still good in that department, obviously. But the vast majority of his success comes from one of the best IQs and knowledge of the game that we've ever seen.
Oh, rejected by Ayton.
Boy, Ayton's reach is absolutely incredible. Great anticipation. That is nice defense. I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Step back shot, and James gets it to go. James has got 18 points.
Boy, the consistency he's had tonight has been impressive. Really steady from the field.
Booker, the pass to Paul. And he's going for the oop here. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
What a connection DeAndre Ayton has with his guys. Great timing on the alley-oop.
Here's James. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. Westbrook's got 4 assists now tonight.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Now here's Paul. He has 6. Ooh, it's stolen by Jordan. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's Davis. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
That's his first.
And the more Davis has added muscle during his career, it really has helped him on the offensive end. It forces defenses to foul him.
Anthony Davis at the line for 2.
That free throw good from Davis. That one misses.
Out in front now, although he left 1 point on the board right there.
And a player like Mikal Bridges, he's had very high confidence in his abilities.
Well, I mean, listen, his history is that of a winning player. Came into the league believing in himself because of his career collegiately. National championship player at Villanova. He has every right to think he can be elite. Well, Paul can be consistent from that part of the floor. Defenses should know you can't allow his mid-range game to start cooking.
Now here's Westbrook. Here's Bazemore. Back to Westbrook. The Lakers with another miss. Phoenix has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. Here's Paul. That shot off the mark. And it's the Lakers the other way. Their next game playing at home as the Grizzlies come to town. And that game will conclude a 4-game homestand for them.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Here's Paul following the score by the Lakers. It's Bridges on the wing. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time.
The assist goes to
Paul's got 4 assists in the game.
There's a level of floor awareness that has always been innate to Chris Paul. What a pretty find.
Now here's Davis. He's got 5. James finds Davis. Buries it from 3. Davis has gotten 4 this quarter. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
Paul passes to Booker. A step-back shot, and the Suns getting another bucket right there.
The quality decision-making off that pick and roll. Booker just taking what the defense gives him.
James passes to Davis. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Plenty of space. The rebound by Bridges.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
Paul passes to Crowder. Booker with it. And Davis picks him up defensively.
2 minutes.
Booker against Davis. Clock at 4. Shoots. Booker can't get it to go. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 2 from outside the arc in this third quarter. It's Bazemore on the wing. The rebound by Bridges. Bridges has got 4 rebounds now. Paul passes to Ayton. The shot, no good. Excellent D there from Davis. Westbrook against Paul. Ooh, Ayton with the block. They retain possession, and here's Westbrook from the arc. It's hauled in by the Suns. Bridges outside. The 3-ball. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup. Booker's got his 3rd assist of the night. All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Suns?
Oh, their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking quite a few as well.
Well, their transition game has been operating at full speed, too. They've really run the break well.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile one block a moment ago.
Yeah, what a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
And the Lakers making a change here. Rondo's checked in, and a change for the Suns. Shamet, he's checked in for Booker. The Lakers with another miss. The Suns leading. Bridges outside to the paint. Deflects the pass. Pass to Shamet. Back to Aiden. Second shot opportunity, and he sinks the layup. Aiden's gotten 4 this quarter.
Well, we're talking about a big-time rebounder. DeAndre Ayton's timing excellent.
Here's Westbrook. No good, a bit long that time.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Paul for 3. And the Suns get another 3.
And this is such a sharp weapon for Chris Paul, right? Most times you just assume he's going to knock that free ball down.
Points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. Suns ahead, up 6. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. And so, in the game for Phoenix, the duo inside, Johnson and Ayton. Landry Shamet is out there with Chris Paul, and it's Bridges in at the small forward position. Now here's Paul. To the middle. Here's Ayton. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time.
And they're putting together another quality possession, but taking control of this game.
You know, a few more possessions like that one, and they can put the finishing touches on this game. They just have to have effective trips like that one.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Outside Paul. Back to Shamet. Pass to Ayton. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
I'll tell you, this guy can be an overwhelming force. DeAndre Ayton, terrific, using his size to get the defender to commit.
DeAndre Ayton taking 2 shots.
That's good from Ayton.
I think what you like most about DeAndre Ayton is probably how efficient he is on the offensive end. Now, obviously, the next step, he's got to raise his game and defensive intensity on that end of the floor.
Ayton hits them both. Here's Rondo, trying to claw their way back into this.
And the best way to do that, minimize your mistakes and take good shots.
Down low. Lays it in off the pretty lob.
Oh, man, take a look at that one. Just a textbook alley-oop.
Beautifully done. He served it up on a platter. Now here's Paul. Pass to Bridges. This one for three. The Lakers with a rebound. Davis has got 4 rebounds in the game. To the inside. And slam dunk by Jordan.
And a point guard in high school, Davis showing off his court sensibilities, hitting the open man right there.
Paul passes to Bridges. Here's Ayton. Good on the baseline, Jay. Ayton's got 10 points in just the second half.
And no surprise here, right? This guy is not only a gifted player, but he is so smart on the offensive end.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. And this short amount of time should be beneficial to these players to catch their breath a little bit, while at the same time replenishing their energy by drinking some Gatorade as we head into the final stretch of this game. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
During that break, Coach Frank Vogel had some advice for his team, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. The Suns have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Paul passes to Ayton. Back to Paul from the arc. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
Well, Chris Paul is usually the guy to deliver the pass. In this instance, getting to the catch and shoot game. Go ahead, Chris. Let your teammates make it easy on you.
Over to the left wing. Here's Bridges. That one is off. Some solid defense from Jordan. Here's Bazemore. Yes, sir. Great play by Rondo to set him up. Bazemore's got his first points of the night.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Phoenix calls timeout.
It's time for defense.
And some changes here for the Lakers. LeBron comes in for Anthony, and Nunn is subbed in for Rondo. And a change for the Suns. Booker's checked in. Now here's Paul. There's the triple. The offensive rebound. Here's Ayton. Solid shot from a distance of about 14 feet. Ayton's got 8 points in the quarter.
Well, he had trouble making shots in the first period, but rounding into himself here in the second.
Here's James. Here's Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
It is not easy trying to keep DeAndre Jordan off the boards. His combination of length and determination, so impressive.
Pass to Ayton. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And that one's good. James.
The King looks like he's feeling it right now. LeBron James, you might want to keep the ball out of his hands.
Here's Booker. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Phoenix, Devin Booker. At the line for 2.
He hits the first one, and that'll push the lead to double digits.
Let's remember that during his 1 year in college, Devin Booker played alongside Karl Anthony Towns on a team that finished 39-1. Can you imagine dealing with both those guys?
Russell Westbrook, he's checked in for Nunn. Both shots good from the stripe. Time running out for the Lakers. Inside, here's Westbrook. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
First personal foul.
It goes on Chris Paul.
Boy, when Russell Westbrook is attacking and getting downhill, forget about it. The fouls are going to come on the defense.
Westbrook, 2 shots.
He gets the first, and that brings him within 10. And Grant, you played for a Suns team that was influential with their training staff's approach. How has sports medicine changed from the early days?
You know, B.A., it has changed immensely. Nowadays, every team incorporates that foundation that Suns medical staff had back in the day. It's all about prevention. It's about recovery. It's the big picture approach to making sure players can not only get through season after season, but have longevity throughout their careers.
Now here's Paul. Outside Booker. Shot clock at 6. It's Booker on the wing. It's stolen by James. Westbrook outside. Back to James. Driving inside. No good that time.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the Suns.
And the huge difference today, the efficiency from beyond the arc.
Yeah, once they started hitting shots, it stretched out the D and opened up the entire offense.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year. And as most people predicted, the defense, even though they were keying on him, had no answers for Devin Booker.
I think it would be impossible to overstate the influence he had on this basketball game. He was the centerpiece of what they did on the offensive end and the anchor of their defense. That's as complete a performance as we've seen.
Pass to Bazemore. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
Paul passes to Booker. There's 10 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Gets the 3 to fall.
And they knew it wasn't going to be easy to win on the road, but they've controlled the pace on this one.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
So no problem for Phoenix as they get the win. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
All right, thanks, guys. DeAndre, a new season. How exciting is it to play ball in front of this home crowd?
You know, with all the excitement and all the fans coming out here, really, I just wanted to put on a show for them, to be honest, and just win as many games as I play.
The energy from the fans was missed. Thanks so much, DeAndre.